Okay, so yesterday I posted the video about the unmelanated superpower, right? And how they use it to anticipate your next step and how they can turn that around and use it to influence and control you, right? Okay, so let's talk about ways to counter that superpower, right? Ways that we can fight back against it. One way to fight back against that observation is called spiritual cloaking, right? All right, so have you ever walked in a room, right, and felt like nobody noticed you until you was ready to be noticed? Right. See, that's not invisibility, right? That's alignment. You could actually make your frequency so high that it's hard to track you spiritually and energetically, right? Observation can't penetrate that. Another way to fight back is to control your narrative, right? If you know they watching, you know they gathering information, only feed them what you want to be seen and heard, right? Okay. Use the platforms, use your words, right? But be intentional. Don't give up the full truth unless it's on your own terms, right? Um, Keep some stuff to yourself, man, right? Don't be on these platforms telling all your business, right? Even when you being vulnerable, right? Do it consciously, okay? You the one narrating the story, not them. So let's move on to emotional unpredictability, right? Because observation ain't just about watching you. It's about trying to read how you feel too, right? Energy, facial expressions, body language. See, when you detach from emotional triggers and learn how to shift your emotional output at will, right? They can't pin you down. So in other words, what I'm saying is you laugh when they expect anger, right? You be quiet when they expect noise, right? Okay. That puts static in the system, right? Because you're throwing them off the scent. Now, a big one is quantum decision making, right? And we ain't talking no sci-fi shit either, right? It means not making decisions based on logic that they can follow, right? Making them based on alignment. They'll be like, why did he go left instead of right? Right? Because the energy told you to, right? You got to move on instincts, downloads, divine whispers, right? Don't move on what look good on paper. And moving like that makes you damn near impossible to be mapped out, right? Algorithms hate that shit. And now we move on to ancestral shielding, right? Because your bloodline got all type of warriors and protectors, right? And you can call on them consciously. When you know how to tap into that ancestral grid, you're not just dodging observation. You're getting backed by generations of energy that can't be decoded. And when you do that right, that's beyond their surveillance, right? That's beyond their tech, right? That's spirit world encryption, right? The same shit they told you not to do because it was black magic or evil, right? Right? Now you know why they lied to you.